So Floyd Landis, a former Tour de France champion in disgrace after he admitted using performance-enhancing drugs, has now accused Lance Armstrong and other of his former teammates of using those banned substances themselves during the tour, both at hotels and on the team bus. Here's Neil Karlinski.
During the 2004 Tour de France, Floyd Landis rode alongside Lance Armstrong as a member of the U.S. Postal Service cycling team. He says as the team traveled together from one stage of the race to another, the bus made a detour.
You talk about the team pulling off in the team bus on the side of a road?
Yeah, that incident was in 2004.
What exactly went on?
Well, somebody showed up with blood, and we all received somewhere around between 300 and 500 milliliters of blood, whatever those blood bag size were.
You're in the bus. Your teammates are there.
Again, it seems shocking to you, but at this point it become the norm. But the world didn't know about it, and what was going on was obviously, if it had been found out, would have been a real disaster.
Armstrong's attorney says the story isn't credible because Lance almost never joined the team on the bus as they traveled between stages. Landis insists it happened.
It was just a matter of a disguise as to what was going on. I think that the team had become paranoid about, at least the doctors maybe, and Johan, and whoever was managing the logistics of the entire thing, had become paranoid that the police or somebody was watching in the hotel rooms, and so we just decided to do it in the bus.
Johan is team director Johan Bruneel, Armstrong's trusted ally in each of his tour wins. He has denied all of Landis's claims.
I've always known Floyd as an angry person, somebody who's basically angry with the world, and now I think he's just, to me it sounds like he just wants to drag down people who are still there.
Landis says Bruneel oversaw secret group blood transfusions held in anonymous hotel rooms.
The blood would be taped on the wall or hung up at a certain level above your head so the gravity causes it to run into your veins, and then you leave. I mean, it's not complex. It's your own blood, and there's no risk of a adverse reaction, assuming it was stored properly. So,
how long would it take? You have a nurse helping. How many people in the room?
There was always a doctor or two doctors.
And how long would you have to lie there?
It doesn't take too long, 20 minutes at the most.
And he says it didn't weigh on his conscience. It was, according to Landis, simply the way things worked.
I'd considered it for a long time, and once I understood the magnitude of the drug use among the peloton, I justified it in my own mind as, well, there's one set of rules that the world knows about, and then there's another set that the peloton lives by. And
Emma O'Reilly worked for the team from 1998 to 2000. As the team masseuse, it was her job to massage riders' aching muscles after races, a job that often kept her close to Lance Armstrong. She's adamant, though, that she never witnessed him do anything wrong. She spoke earlier this week with a Nightline producer.
Any stage, did you see Lance Armstrong doing anything suspicious like taking drugs or injecting himself?
No, no.
So you saw nothing?
No.
But she says she suspected there was drug use on the team, and she says she was once handed a bag of syringes and asked to get rid of it.
So I was just a glorified drugs runner, you know, for want of a better word.
Consider this. While Lance Armstrong was winning the Tour 7 straight times beginning in 1999, nearly all the other riders on the podium with him, the riders he beat, either admitted to doping or were suspended for it. And Landis isn't the only Armstrong teammate involved. Once trusted teammates Tyler Hamilton and Frankie Andreu have both admitted using performance-enhancing drugs. Yet Armstrong vigorously maintains he is clean.
We have nothing to hide. We have nothing to run from.
In television ads,
what am I on? I'm on my bike, busting my ass 6 hours a day.
His image, his comeback, his cancer foundation is the stuff of movies. Off the bike, Armstrong is a pitchman for everything from cars to beer. But most importantly to thousands of cancer patients, Lance Armstrong lives. His trademark Live Strong is literally a word to live by for cancer survivors the world over. He gives so much hope to so many people, they travel thousands of miles just to see him, just to see the man who beat cancer, got back on his bike, and beat the toughest race on earth.
I've seen him progress and go through cancer, win the Tour de France 7 times. Many people will say it's the most phenomenal comeback in cycling history.
During the time he was fighting cancer, before he'd ever won a Tour de France, his then teammate and friend Frankie Andreu went to visit him in the hospital. His wife Betsy was there too, and it was there, she says, she heard Armstrong say something that shocked her.